and relax, and let's talk sports.
In the jukebox hall when the music plays.
Starting to wind down, Walt. I got Walt Stair with me, our sidekick. And, of course, tonight we have a lineup of interviews. We're going to have the player interview is going to be Elijah Davison. He's a running back for the Clinton Dragons. Approximately about 6:20, we will be interviewing Sterl the Pearl Hinton. And we will have a special feature for the marketing director for OEB Law, which is known as DJ Pendergrass, which you can find him on BBB Comcast Channel 1086 with his sports talk as well. But, Walt, hey, what a week of football.
It's quite amazing. Week 9 is over. Week 10 is actually coming up. Clinton and Oliver Springs had the week off last week, but Knoxville West defeated Anderson County in a thriller on Thursday, 30-26, 30-27. I can't even read my own writing. Bearden over Oak Ridge, and what I call a surprise as far as the amount of points. Bearden 35, Oak Ridge 6. McMinn Central 41, Kingston 17. Wartburg Central beat Sunbright 41-0. Oneida over Greenback 31-6. Gibbs, which is now 8-0, defeated Morristown East 38-7. Heritage over Lenore City 45-0. Actually thought that was going to be a close football game, and Heritage is going to be Clinton's opponent the week after this one. Maryville 37, Cleveland 15, South Pittsburgh 58, Chattanooga Prep 32. And week 10 now coming up. Clinton is vying for third place in their region on Friday night, which they come in 2-6, and Carnes is 3-5 on the year. And that will indeed be a good one. A lot of other games that we'll be going over as time permits this evening.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop you there. I'm going to go ahead and start this early because we got a full lineup. Like I said, we got Sterling Hinton calling it 6:20 this evening. We got DJ Pendergrass and our player interview with Elijah Davison. But we're going to go ahead and throw out the Fast Lane Auto Repair trivia question for tonight. And that trivia question is when and who was Coach Darrell Key's first win here at Clinton when he was coach?
My goodness.
Who did we play?
That's a good question.
And if you call 457-1380, you will be the winner of the certificate. But go ahead and let's go ahead and look ahead for some more games.
Okay. Of course, this week, a lot of big-time games will be coming up in Week 10. Clinton at Carnes. Clinton will win. They'll end up in third place and a possibility of at some point getting a playoff game at home. And if they are in fourth, they definitely will be on the road. We'll just see how that all pans out. Anderson County 6-1 at Gibbs 8-0. And Anderson County has not lost a region game, and I think right at 8 years. And that is going to be one of the bigger games for them region-wise. Oak Ridge at Lenore City, it's amazing. Oak Ridge is 4-4, Lenore City 5-3. That's a big region game. Harriman at Midway, Oneida at Kings Academy, Coalfield at Oliver Springs on Thursday. That'll be for all the marbles and bragging rights within Roane County over there are it being Morgan County. I don't know. There, of course, Oliver Springs is in a lot of counties, and Oakdale at Rockwood, Greenback at Sunbright. And that'll be a battle for second and third place in the polls. Coalfield right now in the state is ranked number 2. Oliver Springs is number 3 in Class A, and they do have a big rivalry between those two.
And also, Walt, how does the scenario play out if Clinton goes in to beat Carnes this Friday night? Does that put us in the home category?
That gives us a chance. I just don't know how that pans out with who's got what records in the other league, the other side of the equation or other side of the bracket. I do know they're definitely on the road if they lose.
Yep. Well, either or, we're in the playoffs, and that's always a good thing when it comes to Clinton. A lot of people will get out and support during the playoff times, and of course, the diehard fans are out there all season long.
You better believe it.
But they're looking for some big things over in Carnes this Friday night, and one of the players that will probably make a big impact is Elijah Davison, as he has all year long for the Clinton Dragons. We're looking forward to having that interview with him later on in this program.
If he can get in the area of 100 yards rushing, that will be a big key, and will take a little bit of the pressure off of Benjamin at quarterback on having to throw the ball as much, but they certainly want to get it to Maddox when available, too. They've got, between those two and really those three awfully good football players.
Well, let's just make a little small shift over to college football. Let me ask you, did you light your cigar?
That was about the best win I've had in forever. It was, in a certain sense, even better than the one in 2022. It shows me that the curse is over.
The curse is over. I tell you what, I mean, at that first half, things didn't look too promising, had me on the edge of the seat. I was walking, couldn't sit still. My wife's like, hey, it's just a game. I said, no, it's not. It's not just a game. It is Bama, Tennessee.
Well, how I calmed my wife down nerves-wise is I said it is 7-0 at the half. We have done nothing, and we're actually still in this football game except play defense. And I said, we are going to end up winning this football game.
Well, usually tradition has been, as my Alabama friends, if they win, I'll call to congratulate them. If we win, they call to congratulate me. And it took them 2 days to call me. And I said, hey, you're having a Alabama hangover.
Yeah, and I'm really thinking they're now 15th in the country, but that's the lowest they've been in forever. And I told a very close friend of mine, the one that does color, Jim Hollingsworth, I said they're going to come little by little crumbling down because Saban is not there, and it's happening right before our eyes.
Well, that is so true. But however, it's that put us in a position, do or die, for the hunt to get into the playoffs. And do you think this would be a turning point that second half? Do you think that they can move forward and get the production out of the offense?
Yeah, I think Nico, he's going to pull back a little bit. I think he's got a little bit more expertise where that's concerned than Milton did. Milton just wanted to throw your 90-yard passes and keep on throwing. I think Nico's got a little bit more finesse, and he's got ability to run, and I think he's going to put more of that together. And I think getting with the coaching mind of Heifel on offense, I think they're going to put some things together. And I think if they don't overlook your Kentuckys and your Mississippi States and get all that done the way you're supposed to get it done, and don't overlook Vanderbilt because they're playing darn good football.
Well, I don't think we need to overlook anybody that's in the SEC. I mean, the SEC has become the beast of football.
And when you're sitting there and Vanderbilt is 5-2, ranked number 25 in the country now, you're like, huh?
It kind of scares you. Something's happening. There's a movement going on in college football for sure.
And there's a certain amount of parity, and I'm liking it to a whole lot of degree. And I think there's a possibility we can actually get Georgia. I'm glad Georgia got Texas.
Yes. Welcome to the SEC, Texas.
Exactly.
So, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take a 2-minute commercial break, but we'll come back. Also, if you know the trivia question, I'll leave it again. I'll give you the question. What was Coach Darrell Keefe's first win at Clinton, and what year?
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
I'm Ann Backus, running for State House Representative in District 33. Your voice matters. I want to bring your voice back into the people's house. The issues that matter to us aren't getting a fair hearing in Nashville. We need action on affordable health care for all, including women, common sense gun safety, public education, not private vouchers, equality and equity for all. I'm Ann Backus. I'm asking for your vote for State House. I will make sure our voices are heard.
Paid for by Backus for Tennessee District 33 Treasurer David Mullen.
Hello, this is Carol at Clinton True Value Home Center. We have been serving our customers for many years, and we are still here to serve you. We are a source for all projects, commercial and home use. Our September bargain of the month is Pennzoil, quarts of oil, tape rulers, wheelbarrows, primers, and more. We are located at 130 JD Industrial Parkway in Clinton, Tennessee. Our phone number is 865-457-1593.
Welcome back to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH AM 1380. Again, we're waiting for the call from Sterling Hinton, one of the noisemakers over there at UT. I tell you what, if you've been to
you
UT,
better believe.
He's the life of the party over there.
I can hear it from my house.
Oh, yeah. So, and, let's talk about how rowdy that stadium was Saturday. I was looking this up. They said we were at 126.4 decibels on that 4th and 22.
Did you know what that coach said, or actually their play-by-play guy said?
They said that we were piping it in fake noise to the stadium.
I have never heard of any such thing in my entire life.
And what I need to tell him is when you go to the stadium at UT, it's like 101,000 Southern Baptists being saved over there.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So,
I'll take it.
But I think bar none, Neyland Stadium has got to be the loudest stadium in college football, which back in 2023, which was last year, we were at 137 decibels against Georgia.
Yes.
So it's always the SEC schools that gets the loudest.
Yes, I like that. And when a play-by-play guy of Alabama says that you've got to actually have artificial noise along with your people, no, it's called hollering because you're excited.
Well, I was texting somebody and they said they were going to the game, and I always say, hey, please do your part, be loud.
Yes,
and they said, absolutely.
Exactly.
So if you can't get up for the Tennessee-Alabama game, you don't need to be sitting in that stadium.
Well, you don't have a pulse if that's the case.
No, that's it. But, prop me up beside Neyland Stadium when I die.
Exactly, same here.
You might get a little movement out of it.
What, by the jukebox?
But, it's going to be one of the top games in the state this week will be Maryville-Alcoa.
Yes,
What's your prediction on that, Walt?
I'm picking Maryville for the sheer fact that they have won all season long, and they've got a chip on their shoulder. Last year they were 7-5 and had their worst record since 1976, I think it was, and they want to be the elite of elite. They're number 2 in 6A. Alcoa's number 1 in 3A. And you can throw the fact that they 3A versus 6A, it's going to be within 7 points regardless.
Well, the fact is, I believe if I'm staying corrected here, Alcoa still leads in the number of state titles, and Maryville's just 1-2 games behind them.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, Alcoa is going on their 10th straight.
10th straight.
Yeah. If they win the state title this coming year, 10 in a row.
Yeah. And I think Gary Rankin, which is now at Boyd's Buchanan, has set the record into the high school for the most state championships.
He certainly has. He's doing quite well down there. He does well no matter where he goes.
Well, last year we had Larry Sievers on, and I got the story from Larry as to how he got that job at Alcoa. He was just casually driving up here, stopped in, and was just going to chit-chat with them. They offered him a job.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so
chit-chatting with one of the best coaches in the entire state. That's
absolutely so. But what are you going to predict for Clinton Carnes?
I'm predicting Clinton by at least 7, probably 10 points.
Well, you're close. I'm going 2 touchdowns. I think that these kids, Coach Hammock will have these kids fired up. I think they'll be ready to go. I think their minds will be right, and they know that they got to lay it all out there on the line because it is crunch time. And Clinton tradition is at the later part of the season, you always get better.
Yeah, they want some bragging rights and at least get 3rd place because the way I look at it, they ended up not beating Lenoir City and had that field goal that went wide to the right. And, that was just a tough loss. And I think they want to prove to folks that they're still in the mix.
Yes. And basically looking forward to it, and sure that there'll be a crowd on hand there because Carnes is going to feel just as confident as Clinton is out there, and it's going to be a fight.
It certainly will be. I will say this about the Carnes folks: they were very hospitable in talking. Said we'll see you on Friday, and they said for the folks in the press box they're even going to have a meal, which I was sort of amazed about that. I might try to get there early, but.
That would be the first for you. I mean, you're the 1-minute man that comes through the door. So,
always on time, but not by much.
Now I know what it is. I got you a bologna sandwich waiting for you. Get up here about 5 minutes early, Walt.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
We'll be here.
All right. Any other games that kind of surprised you last week? I was surprised, and of course, Anderson County had the fight. They were down by 2 or 3 touchdowns. They came back, got back in the game, but unfortunately they walked away with their first loss.
Well, I was plugging for Anderson County and thought they would win, but it doesn't surprise me that West won in a close one because West is 2-time defending state champions, and they're certainly quite good. Another thing, the fact Gibbs is hosting Anderson County this week, that'll be a game to definitely watch real close. And Oak Ridge at Lenoir City. Oak Ridge took it on the chin by Bearden 35-6, and Lenoir City got killed by Heritage, which I thought would be a close game, 45-0 Heritage. But Oak Ridge and Lenoir City will tangle for, I guess, what will be for 1st and 2nd place within the region.
Yeah. Well, should have some good games on hand, and I don't know what the weather forecast is for it, but it should be a good fall night for fun.
It's not supposed to rain, or at least it's supposed to be 7 to 10%, which the weather people generally say there's always a 10% chance of rain anyway, but as a general rule, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a problem. So
we're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back here with the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH.
What's the second largest investment that most of us will make in our lifetime? A vehicle. So take care of it using Detail Pros of Kingston.
I'm Dwayne Farmer with Detail Pros, owner-operator. So here we recondition anything from your normal daily driver cars to exotic cars, motorcycles, boats, RVs, aviation. Not only do we recondition all these, but we also can ceramic each one of these as well with System X. We're really reconditioning specialists.
You guys do ceramic coating. Tell us about that.
The ceramic coating is a process that's used to protect the paint and protect your investment through UV protection, paint, tree acid, acid rain, or what have you, and it protects your vehicle and your investment from all those. You're going to add value to the vehicle. We use System X ceramic coatings. They actually report to Carfax, so that does help in retaining the value of your vehicle.
Protect your largest investment. Call Detail Pros today or find them online. Detail Pros.
Our website is detail-prostn.com. 865-900-1901.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete fall line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices, and choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School, or visit our other locations in Sevierville, Wartburg, Halls, and New Tazewell. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's. Powell Clinch Utility District wants to make your next home improvement a success. Their appliances are made with you in mind to update your kitchen, laundry room, and provide you with endless hot water. Want to improve your outdoor living? PCUD sells griddles, grills, and fire pits, all powered by natural gas, so you never have to fill a tank again. They also offer appliance installation and 0% financing added directly to your monthly bill. Visit PCUD Showroom in Rocky Top, their website at pcud.org, or call 865-426-2822 to learn more. PCUD is your natural gas provider.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH. We're going to go ahead and go into the history lesson with John Sleepy Williams. He's got the history update for this week's Carnes game. Go ahead.
Hello again, everyone. This is John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson.
Facebook, we don't have no sound.
History lesson this week is on the all-time football series between the Clinton Dragons and the Carnes Beavers. This Friday night, the Dragons will travel to play Carnes in Knoxville. Clinton leads the all-time series with 30 wins to 9 losses and 2 ties. The series began in 1957 with Clinton winning 27-18 at home. The Dragons have won 5 of the last 6 meetings with Carnes, including a 48-18 victory last year on homecoming in Clinton. Carnes' last win over Clinton was in 2022, with the Beavers winning 50-28 at Carnes. The Dragons' last win at Carnes was in the year 2000, with Clinton winning 42-33. That victory gave Clinton head coach Darrell Keefe his first ever win as the head coach of the Dragons. Clinton's first ever trip to Carnes was in 1959, with the Dragons coming away with a 26-7 victory. Clinton will travel once again to play the Beavers on Friday night. Kickoff time is 7 o'clock in Knoxville. The Dragons are 15-3-1 all time on the road against the Carnes Beavers. I would like to thank everyone for listening. This has been John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. Walt, again, let's talk about Neyland Stadium, how loud that was. Rhonda kind of joined in there on Facebook, and again, like I was telling you there during that break, that I think the quarterbacks, when they get to the Neyland Stadium, they holler at the coach and I can't hear.
Well, Rhonda just said that they heard me scream from Clinton, so
oh, yeah.
They probably did.
Well, good deal. So, again, we are still waiting for Sterling Hinton to call in. I don't know if he's gotten tied up with some things that he's doing. Again, at 6:40, we're expecting that DJ Pendergrass, the marketing director for OEB Law, will call in. And, of course, we want to make a big shout out to Tim Elrod for participating this year and sponsoring our Sports Talk program. And, he's been a big help to the community, and he's always offering a helping hand to all of the schools across East Tennessee. And he is definitely a driving force behind high school football.
You believe? I mean, he really is. He keeps things going in the right direction, and, does our ball games on Friday, does the show on Tuesday, and I mean that's a wonderful supporter to have behind.
He definitely keeps a busy schedule. So if anybody out there, if you've been in a car accident, you've been injured, he does personal injury, criminal law, workers' comp, so on and so forth. So just give him a call at 546-1111, and reckon to a check is his motto.
That's true. And let's go over the Class A and Class 3A and some of these while we have time as far as the standings are concerned. Coalfield, number 2 in the state in Class A, they're 7-1. Oliver Springs, number 3, they're 7-1. South Pittsburgh is 6-2. And they actually lost Oliver Springs earlier in the year. Class 3A, Alcoa, 5-1. I have heard they actually were playing last night against Union County, which they would have soundly beat them if they did. And then, of course, on Friday, taking on arch rival Maryville, which that'll be the marquee game of all of East Tennessee, Class 3A and 6A, respectively. Johnson County, 8-0. They're ranked number 4 in the state, way upper East Tennessee on the North Carolina line. Unicoi County, also in that direction, 6-1. They're ranked number 6 in the state. Meigs County is ranked number 8. They're 6-2. Gatlinburg-Pittman receives some votes. Class 4A, Greenville is tied with Anderson County for 3rd in the state after Anderson County was in 2nd but lost. They're 6-1. Greenville also 5-2. They're tied for 3rd in the state. Loudon is number 5, 8-0. Gibbs 8-0 will host Anderson County on Friday. Loudon is number 5, and Pearl Cone's number 7. Soddy Daisy number 10, 7-1. Elizabethton receiving votes. And Class 5A, Sevier County is 8-0, number 2 in the state. Powell still hanging in there, 7-1, number 3 in 5A. Walker Valley, number 8, 7-2. Knoxville West still in 5A. 5-3 after their win over Anderson County. Knoxville Hall's receiving votes. Class 6A, Maryville 8-0, and with that marquee game against Alcoa on Friday, that'll be a dandy. Science Hill 6-1, ranked number 8, and Bearden also receiving votes after their big win over Oak Ridge.
Interesting. Just got confirmation from Coach Jason Hammock that they're running a little bit late. He's got Elijah Davidson with him. He'll be up here in the studios just in a few moments. Again, I'm going to go ahead and throw the Fast Lane Auto Repair trivia question. When was Coach Darrell Keith's first win, and who was it against when he was a coach as a Clinton Dragon?
And what year?
What year?
Okay.
Just tell me his first win. That'd be significant enough, and you'll receive a $50 certificate, which is, well, a $50 value.
Yes.
Free oil change at Fast Lane Auto Repair, where TJ Barber, he's the owner over there. We want to thank him again for participating this year, providing those free oil change. If you've not done business with Fast Lane Auto Repair, I urge you to do that. They are very quick. They do a great job, and they're honest.
And a very good location, very nearby.
Yeah, and it's right across from Watts Wealth Credit Union on Charles Severs Boulevard as you're coming in from Clinton. It's right there on the left.
You can't beat that.
Yep. So, of course, he's done a lot of work in the past for me because I'm always having vehicle problems. And if you hear something rattling in your car, again, take it down to TJ, let them look at it. Tell them WYSH sent you there. So, again, we appreciate them. I want to say a big shout out to Clinton Home Center. You know, if you do business here locally, stop into the Clinton Home Center. Tell them that you've heard them on WYSH as well.
You better believe it. They'll take care of you.
And they've got everything from lumber to tools, outdoor needs, anything that you got, Clinton Home Center's got, and they've been there for years.
And you got to clean up. Everybody's got to clean up their place and get ready for winter and fix those places that may have a hole somewhere that you just got to patch it up.
Yep. And if you would like to jump on board this last part of the season and like to advertise your business in our football broadcast on Friday night with Walt Stair and Jim Hollingsworth, feel free to give me a call. Again, they will get into the playoffs, and I will cut you the best deal possible for your advertising and give you the results that you need.
You better believe it.
And you can contact me at 865-216-5433. And big shout out to Carl Reese. He's always following us here on the Facebook on Tuesday Night Sports Talk.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to go ahead and do is take a 2-minute break. Then we should have the arrival of Elijah Davis and Coach Hammock. So we'll be pressed for time and trying to ease that in, but we're going to try to fit it in. But we'll be back here for the Tuesday Night Sports Talk, sponsored by OEB Law.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Well, we on trading time.
Powell Clint's Utility District wants to make your next home improvement a success. Their appliances are made with you in mind to update your kitchen, laundry room, and provide you with endless hot water. Want to improve your outdoor living? PCUD sells griddles, grills, and fire pits, all powered by natural gas, so you never have to fill a tank again. They also offer appliance installation and 0% financing added directly to your monthly bill. Visit PCUD Showroom in Rocky Top, their website at pcud.org, or call 865-426-2822 to learn more. PCUD is your natural gas provider.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH. Again, Jason Hammock just notified me, letting us know that he is running a little bit late, so we'll have them on here in just a few more moments. But, Walt, your thoughts on anything you'd like to talk about?
Well, Tennessee, of course, has the week off. It's good that a lot of those wide receivers will get to mend and get ready for the next week against Kentucky. I always look at Kentucky. I know the majority of the time we beat Kentucky, but, you know, they're like a, what would I call it, a bad brother or bad something that just keeps on hanging in there that is always pesky and can do damage, and we just can't take anybody lightly except for the one cream puff we have, Texas El Paso, or whoever in the world they are.
So who does Vanderbilt play Saturday?
Well, you know, that I don't know. I know Alabama is who is Alabama playing? No, they're not playing Auburn. I was trying to remember who was playing who Saturday, but
you know what I have found is an interesting fact?
What's that?
That the new coach for Alabama is against 0-2 from teams from the state of Tennessee.
And I think it is so wonderful because he said prior to that game, you know, that no form of noise has ever gotten them down, and they've played at, you know, places that were super, super loud, and now he says we're popping it in.
Well, he said noise would not be a factor.
Exactly.
If 126.4 decibels is not a factor, then he better get some help.
And do you not like this? I somehow got this out of my closet. It's a Clinton shirt that Coach Hammock's supposed to be getting me a new shirt. I don't know what year this is from.
That looks like a 1960 shirt, Walt. he must have seen you wear that and say, hey, buddy, you need a new shirt.
Yeah, I need one, and I've been asking for a new shirt, lobbying for a new hat and everything else, but, you know, and I've got tons of UT hats, but I don't have a Clinton hat.
Well, we'll get Jason Hammock take care of you. If, Jason, you're tuned in, listen to Walt's request. So.
Sounds good to me.
Walt, let's kind of sum up where we are this season. What has been your most memorable game this year for the Clinton Dragons?
Well, I thought their win against Campbell County was a very good win. I thought the fact Scott High School was a good win. I thought for a while that we played Oak Ridge quite well and played them extremely well until we got in the second half. If we'd actually scored right there at the end of the first half, there's a possibility we could have won that football game, and it would be a whole different circumstance at this point. And I think the Murders Row schedule, in a certain sense, if it doesn't demoralize you, it makes you better. And I think the fact that you're playing your pals, your Anderson counties, your Oak Ridges, and even Lenore City was a pretty tough football game. I mean, and go back to Knoxville West, go back to Cleveland. I mean, we've got just a lot of tough games we play.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead. We got a phone call here. Welcome into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to let you know that the Commodores play the Texas Longhorns down in Nashville Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate that update. Who are you pulling for in that one there, Mike?
I'm not pulling for Alabama, I can tell you that.
I hear that. So.
And I'm not a big Vanderbilt fan either there, but still get there. I'll pull for the Commodores there anytime you're playing against Texas or Florida, any of them guys there. I'll pull for Vandy, okay?
From the great state of Tennessee.
From the great state of Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
That's right there. I didn't hear what was the trivia question there tonight, Jasper?
Well, the trivia question is, we can only let you win one time per year, but I'll throw another pizza.
That's fine there. I didn't hear what it was there. I got tuned in a little bit late. I was on the phone with U.S. Sailor.
Okay. The trivia question was, what was Coach Keith's first win at Clinton?
Well, I can tell you what it was there, but I don't want to win, but I know what it was.
Well, as long as you know.
As long as I know there, and I think they'll be playing them for long, too, there, come think of it.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, that's just my opinion. I may be wrong there, but I think I'm right.
All right.
I'm not usually wrong there. I'm not always right, but I used to tell my wife there I was never wrong there. But anyway, I'll get off here. I see you got guests coming in there, Jasper, and I'll let you talk to them, buddy.
All righty.
All right. See you, bud.
All righty. Thank you.
All righty. Bye.
That was one of our regular callers, Mike Hendricks. But our studio guest, Elijah Davison, has arrived here. And welcome to the show, Elijah. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. You got a big game coming up Friday night. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir. We are.
So what are the keys that you think that will be for Clinton to be able to win Friday night?
I think it all starts up front, winning up front, dominating up front. Defense done a good job. I think we got to score more points, just be dominant, consistent. I think that's the biggest thing this year. We really haven't done being consistent, but I think if we be consistent all on the field, 11 positions, I think we'll do a good job.
So how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing since I was like 4. 4 years old.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what team was it that you played for at 4?
Well, when I was 4, I lived in Chattanooga, and we could start at that age. So it was down in Chattanooga.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Familiar with the Chattanooga area? Quite quite good. So what I'm going to do is, Elijah, I'm going to come back. I think that we've got our 640 interview calling in, and we'll come right back to you, okay? Go ahead, caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going? This Jasper?
Good.
What's going on, Jasper? DJ Pendergrass.
Yes, sir. Hey, DJ, thank you for calling in to the Tonight Show. You're live here on WYSH. We just wanted to, first of all, thank OEB Law for what they do. And if they don't know that you are the marketing director for OEB Law, and if you don't care, let's talk about what OEB Law offers to people here in the community.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to talk about it, Jasper. But what about those Dragons first? Let's talk about those Dragons. Tell me what you think about those Clinton Dragons before we get to OEB Law.
I always love our Clinton Dragons, and when they show up, it's extra special. And, it's always a fun atmosphere if you go to a Clinton Dragon football game. And just looking forward to Friday night, hopefully, that they can come out with the win. I've got Jason Hammock here in studio as we speak now. And, when the Dragons come out on top, it's a good day in Clinton.
Well, I'm glad they got Jason Hammock over there. And I went to Clinton Middle School, so excited about Clinton and what they do. Big supporter of Clinton Dragons and all the other communities, as you know. But excited to be on here with you tonight, Jasper. Make sure you tell Coach Hammock I said hello.
Will do. So,
and I'm rooting for him. I think they got Corns this week, right?
That is correct, over at Carnes. So it's Beaver Week, and we're ready to play some football, I think.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll introduce myself. For those who don't know me, I'm DJ Pendergrass, well known for coaching a long time, now the marketing director at OEB Law. And what I'm going to be doing for OEB Law myself is just helping out with the marketing part, making sure the social media platform is revamped, putting a lot of presence on social media, posting content constantly to make sure everybody out there that hears my voice that you like, follow, and subscribe to all our pages. I'm always going to tell you where we're going, where we're going to be at. There's going to be contests and giveaways. So we're on X. I almost said Twitter. It's X now. We're on X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and that's OEB Law. So make sure you guys go follow. And if anybody needs any sponsorship or donations, you can go right to the website, and that is recintoacheck.com, and look into the sponsorship donation page. So, but what OEB Law does, I'll tell you what, Jasper, a lot of people think that OEB Law handles a lot of personal injury and motor vehicle accidents just because they want to see people hurt or injured, but that's absolutely not the case. Unfortunately, Jasper, accidents do happen, and when they do, OEB will hold those responsible for the harms and losses that they have caused. There's medical bills, there's property damage, lost wages, and other inconveniences, because we love the communities and all the members in it. Obviously, we do so much for the communities, and most importantly, we care about you. So we don't want the insurance companies to take advantage and cheat you out of getting a fair settlement. We will fight and do everything we can to guide you through the legal process step by step to help you get you back on your feet.
Well, we certainly want to say a big thank you for making this show possible. We sat down with Tim at the early part of the football season. He jumped on board with us, and like I said, we're very thankful to have you guys on board. Hope that you'll continue to be a advertiser here on WYSH, the voice of the Clinton Dragons. Walt Stair on Friday nights is always plugging you and your commercials and the timeout spots as well. So anytime we go to a commercial,
appreciate that, and we definitely appreciate it. And OEB just wants to turn your wreck into a check. Any wreck, big or small, can turn your life upside down with bills, inconveniences, lost wages, and stress. And OEB understands and knows and needs to make sure that you get full, Jasper, and fair compensation for the losses to help you get back to your normal life as quickly as possible.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in tonight. We're going to go ahead and, again, say a big thank you to OEB Law for what they do, not for just us, but for the whole East Tennessee community when it comes to high school football. Tim is just a phenomenal player when it comes to that. But
well, I want to touch up on that before we get off here, if you don't mind. OEB Law donates $1,000 each week during Robbery Thursday, and during COVID year, donated over $20,000 to high schools and has done more each year ever since. And the community involvement, we're huge about that. One thing that we believe here is if you can, then you should. So we do things like charity donations with school and team events, sponsorships, the Shrine Circus, Robbery Thursday. Jasper, did you know on Robbery Thursday that OEB is the longest sponsor for Robbery Thursday?
Well, we know that they take a big part on Rivalry Thursday, so...
Absolutely. Ice Bears, Monster Jam, the Harlem Globetrotters, and WWE. Also have done things for Spotlight Kids, county fairs, doing things such as turkey drops, support the remote area medical. We got CARM, Kidney Foundation, the Ronald McDonald House, everything we can to support the local community. And just for everybody out there with those listening ears, we appreciate you taking the time to have us on the show tonight. And do know that you can call us anytime, day or night, 24/7. Someone will be there to answer and give you free consultation to get to work on your case immediately. You can call us here at 865-546-1111 or visit the website. As I told you, a lot of helpful information on the website. That's recintoacheck.com. Easy to remember. www.recintoacheck.com. Jasper, thank you so much for taking the time to have me on. Good luck with your show. Coach Hammett, good luck this weekend. And for all those listeners out there, OEB Law will fight for you.
All right. And thanks for calling in. You have a great night.
Thank you, sir.
All right. That's our friends at OEB Law. And, of course, we had him scheduled at 6:40. And sorry I put you on the back end of that, Elijah. But, you know, we have a lot of people that come and follow Clinton, and because Clinton is rich in tradition, and you know, there's no better fans.
Sure.
But let me ask you, what have you went through this week for preparation for the Carnes Beavers?
Where do I even start?
I heard a little laugh over in the background, so it must be.
Oh, it's very high intense this week. We know, obviously being 2-6, not where we want to be, but just coming in, coach was just talking about it all week. We just gotta be better. Starts day one, Monday. So, I mean, if you ask me, these past 2 days probably been the best 2 days we had all year. It's just high intensity. Everyone's into it. Just get it going.
Hey, I know you said you're 2-6, not where you want to be, but you can't look in the rearview mirror. You got to look ahead, and you guys got everything to play for.
Yes, sir.
And, we're proud that you're in that position. Yes, for all the people that are alumni or the fans that are coming out to support you guys. But let me ask you, which coach pushes you the most?
I mean, I think they all do. They're all on us all the time. I would say probably Coach Colquitt. Me and him have a tight connection. So I would probably say Coach Colquitt, but, I think they all push us, but probably Coach Colquitt.
So what do you feel is the best game this year that stands out for you? What do you think that has set the tone this year for
as a team?
As a team,
I would probably say for us, even though we lost, I think we did great against Cleveland. Even though, we battled first half, didn't get a call, didn't go our way. But I didn't think we gave up. I think we fought to the end. I think going in week one, we surprised a lot of people. But I think Cleveland, I think we did good Cleveland. It didn't come out how we wanted, but, we never gave up.
Yeah, I was there for that. That was the bleachers were so tall. I thought I was walking up to about 10 stories high. So, but I believe that there were some very bright points for that Cleveland game, and I have to agree with you. And of course, a couple of weeks ago, I believe it was Hammock or one of the other coaches said that what game that was a turning point for them was the Lenore City loss last year. Not this year, but the year before that. So, but now, what you're
I'm a 25 senior.
Senior.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I know that now. Do you play other sports?
No, sir.
Just you.
I played basketball my freshman year. Then I had an injury. Didn't play my sophomore year.
Do you look to further your football?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Well, good. Well, I know that. What are you averaging? About 4.7 yards per carry.
Something around there. Yeah.
That's not too shabby. I mean,
it's not too bad.
So you have from the press box on down to the field been an impressive player out there to watch, and we kind of tune into it and hear your name across the loudspeaker. We want to continue to hear that.
I appreciate
coming this Friday night, and then following up with Heritage, and then we don't know where we're going to land after that. But I wish you guys much luck. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, if you'd like to say anything, shout out to anybody before we wrap it up. I just wanted to try to get Coach Hammock on here for about 2 minutes before we wrap it up.
I'd like to shout out our team. I think being 2-6, I don't think we're not in the best position, obviously, but I think you're great. You're good teams. What are you going to do when you're 2-6? You got to, there's adversity. That's life. It happens all across life. But what are you going to do when you're 2-6? So I think this week, moving forward, I think we've done a good job these 2 days at practice. So I think we're going to continue to move forward and do great things. So I just want to give a shout out to our team.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Well, Jason, if you'll hop on over here. Sterling just texted me, said that we might be having some phone issues. I'm not for sure, so he said he didn't get a call. But we'll take 2 minutes, wrap it up. Give me your thoughts for this coming Friday.
Big week. Last region game. We've kind of changed the tempo and opened it up this week for the kids. When things aren't going great, you open it up and it's wide open. It's competition week. We're going to take the best 11 dogs on offense, the best 11 dogs on defense, and we're going into battle Friday night against Carnes, and we're going to see where it falls. These kids have accomplished every single thing that the team last year did after losing 18 starters, and I feel like there's been a little bit of negativity toward these kids this year, which I'll be the bad guy. I don't care. Put it on me. I don't care. But I'm proud of these kids. They fought their butts off for me this year. They've been through a rough off season. They had every reason in the world to fold it up, go to the house, and pick up another sport, or chess club, or robotics. But they didn't.
Well, Jason,
and I'm proud of them.
Let me just say this. It was pointed out to me that the Clinton Dragons has the same identical record going into this game as they did last year.
You said it, Jasper, not me.
Same identical. However, playoffs is what you got to keep winning.
It's time to put up or shut up. I opened the gate today. I sent a picture to the whole coaching staff. I said, I'm here at practice. Gates open, water's warm. It's time to sink or swim. Get on the field and let's go. So we're ready to rock and roll. I appreciate the support we have had this year. Either you're with us or you're without us. You're on the Dragon bandwagon or you're not. We're good to go. We're a family, these kids and these coaches. We've worked together. We've worked hard. We're ready to rock and roll, and I promise you, yes, I'm a busy man. Yes, I got a lot going on, but I promise you, you won't find anybody that will fight harder for the Clinton Dragons than me. It is what it is.
Yep. Well, again, we wish you a lot of luck for Friday nights. And, we're going to be following it to the very end. And, again, I want to say thank you for coming on week in, week out, addressing to our listeners, to our football alumni, to the Facebook fans, to our followers. You've been ingredient to this sports talk show, and I can't thank you enough for your participation with
Guys, we appreciate everything you do, and yeah, we've ran late here and there, but we're trying to get better day in, day out. We've had a great, fantastic 2 days of practice. Wow. I've slept better the last 2 nights than I've slept all year. So I'm proud of these kids, win, lose, or draw, and I appreciate what you all do, and we'll break our neck to get here every Tuesday night to be part of this show.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up from here. It's the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. We'll be back next week, and hopefully I'll reach out to my good friend Sterling Hinton. I think that we may have had some phone issues of getting him on. Maybe it was that we were in the interview process at that time, but we'll be back next week, and until then, go Dragons.
Yes, sir.
You've been listening to Tuesday Night Sports Talk, sponsored by OEB Law. Tune in next Tuesday from 6 to 7 for more sports talk with Jasper and Walt on AM 1380, FM 99.5, FM 101.1, Comcast Channel 1086, and the World Wide Web at WYSH